Hi everyone, this is Square. I'm here to show you how to do the power and all the other secrets on Kino der Toten. Apologize in advance for the sound. I know it's not really that good, but here we go.
Entry 741021! Perhaps this station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935. I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did that little girl disappear to? Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned.
Alrighty, so the first thing I like to do is go over to the rock that you find over here and hold X. Makes this little noise, and I'll tell you why later. And then, now, we wait for the zombies. Now, a lot of people like to knife them right off the bat. I don't like to do that because it wastes a lot of points. What you have to do is you have to wait for a zombie to come completely into the room, and then shoot at his feet. You can normally get about 8 shots off on one zombie. And then knife him, you get 110 points. It's really nice because you need the points for later, especially if you're going solo. And you will run out of ammo, but it's alright. You find other guns, you get all the guns on the walls and all that later. Alright, so you finish the first rounds kinda like this. Hopefully not that messy. And then, oh yeah, I almost forgot. This machine, the Quick Revive, multiplayer really doesn't do much for you, except revive your teammates, and single player and World at War really didn't do much for you. But they changed it in Black Ops so that when you buy Quick Revive in solo, it actually revives you when you get downed. It's 500 points, and you don't need the power for it right off the bat. So now, if you still haven't bought a gun, you're not really in trouble yet. You just have to be sure that you can still kill the zombies. You need to make sure that you keep a pretty good distance from them. Just keep knifing. Most people don't really have a problem at this stage unless they make a dumb mistake, like throwing a grenade at themselves or that kind of thing. Alright, in case you haven't noticed, I am actually out of ammo at this point. Normally, you'll get lucky and find a max ammo or something like that by now, but I haven't really had that luck yet. So, right now, if you really wanted to, you could probably make it down to the room with the stakeout. But since the box is roaming and it takes a lot of points to get all the way down there to the stage, it's usually a good idea to build up a lot of points ahead of time. So for now, you just want to camp out in the room like I'm doing right now. Keep rebuilding the windows, chuck a few grenades at the zombies, make them crawlers. But at this point, you're going to need a new gun by round 3. So it's either you figure out that you have enough points and decide, which is just so you know, about 3,000 to get all the way down to the stakeout room, and then a little extra to spare so you can buy the shotgun. If you don't leave by now, you want to buy the M14 like I am using right now. Alright, so now you want to open up, oh, and I got lucky, the box happened to be right there. And in case you can't tell, that's a Dragunov, not what I'm looking for. At this point, you're going to want an automatic, what you'd expect out of the box. Not a China Lake. But if you run out of money, well, there's not really much you can do. Although one of the mistakes that I am making right now, big time, is camping out by the box. Treyarch decided to make the box in a spot in every room where if you hang out by it, you're very likely to get corner trapped. So you want to make sure that there are no zombies anywhere near you when you're using the box. Otherwise, you might be in very big trouble very quickly. Alrighty, so once you get that kind of train going, get enough zombies, you want to open up these doors to get down to the stakeout, or the room with the stakeout. We call it the stakeout room, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, you want to kill the zombies, get down to the stakeout room, and yeah. For now, we'll just wipe out the zombies to get a clear round going. If you're gonna have a grenade launcher, you might as well use it. Alright. So this room here is generally a really good room to camp out in if you have more than one person. By yourself it's not easy because you have the stairs to deal with. These ones right here that I'm on. Yep, this little staircase right here. And you also have 3 windows in here. One's right to my left right now, one's to my right, and the other one's up the top of this staircase. So you only want to camp here for a short amount of time. You want to get to the stage as quickly as possible. That's your goal for this map. Because once you reach to the stage, you can hit the power switch. With the power switch, you buy all your perks, and then you're pretty set for a while. So we'll just take out some of these zombies ahead of time, get enough points. And now, if you get lucky, you'll get a little train going of zombies, kind of like this. Helps get a lot of points really quickly. So that gives us enough to open this door. Now, there's another rock in here like there was one in the beginning. And it's right over here on this table. You hold X on it and makes that noise again. And your guy will say something. And now I didn't guess my points correctly, and I'm short 20 points, if you can't read it, to open up this door. So now, you can just destroy the dogs like you normally would, use any automatic weapon, although if you have a ray gun, that works the best, along with a ballistic knife, despite the fact that it doesn't seem useful. Ballistic knife upgraded with a Bowie knife can take out any zombie within 2 hits, I believe, up to round 20. So it's very useful. Dogs, they can't even take 2 knives with a ballistic knife and Bowie knife. Alright, so now that we have the stage open, we're going to head over towards the power switch, which is decently well marked. If you see the electric shocking, you see the little symbol. Message doesn't really mean much, so you just hold X on it. And now when I turn around, you'll see yep, there it is. Now the curtain is open, and you can walk actually all the way back to the lobby. You can see it straight ahead of me. Alright, and a little to my right, you can see, well, behind me to the right, you can see the Juggernaut machine. We're not going to get that now because we don't have the money or the points, whatever you want to call it. We don't have that. Alright, so now we have those little guys coming in. If you haven't unlocked the power yet, you won't know what they are because they only come in when you turn the power on. These guys, we like to call them Nova Gas zombies because literally when they die, they explode in a cloud of Nova Gas. They don't walk like normal zombies, and they don't come in from the windows. They only come in from the ceiling, so you can't stop them. Alright, there's one right there. You see the little green cloud that was around him before, and then he explodes in a green cloud. Now that blinds you, and when he explodes, it actually causes some damage towards you. like kind of almost like a grenade. So you want to keep some distance away from these guys. The only way to make them not explode is to kill them with either the ray gun or to knife them. Which, even though they seem weaker, it's not. They're not that easy to kill. And every time you walk into a room, you'll hear the ceiling kind of rumble. You'll hear that noise. It doesn't mean that there's any zombies coming in. It's just where you see all the dust falling. That's where these little crawlers will enter. Alright, so now they should be following me, but I don't see them. So we're going to go back into the stakeout room and look for them. Oh, there they are. They're on the stairs. Oh, a little fail with the China Lake. Alright, and then we'll finish this guy off. Oh wait, no, there's another one somewhere. Gotta go find him. I'm not exactly sure why I did that. I like to throw grenades straight up during zombie maps. Anyways. Oh yeah, look at this little glitch. You can see right through the floor, but apparently there's something there. Who knows? Alright, so once you have the power on, in order to get to the Pack-a-Punch machine, which will greatly upgrade your weapons, make them like have a lot more ammo, more power, just overall amazing. You want to first hold X on that teleporter. Probably want to get this little perk right here while you're at it. 2500 if you couldn't read it for Juggernaut. Then once you started that little link to the teleporter, you come back to the main room, stand on the pad you started out on, and you go and hold X on it. I'm not sure if I did it. The only way to check if you did it is you look at the hose that runs from the teleporter all the way to the pad, and if it glows blue, like little strips of blue just flowing down it, it means you linked it. Otherwise, you have to check either the first teleporter or the pad you're supposed to link it to. So once you have that done, you want to, you don't want to use the teleporter yet. You want to wait a little while, because the teleporter's electricity, when it shocks you to send you, it kills zombies that like might get you into trouble. So you want to get as many points as you can before you teleport, and then hopefully you'll have enough to pack a punch. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but where the projector screen was, there was a little light coming from there, and where that light is, that's where the backup punch machine is. So it's a little out of the way. It's hard to get to. Well, actually, you can't get to it without the teleporter. And yeah. So, see that red light? It means that it's not linked yet, which means I didn't hit the pad like I was supposed to. So, I'm going to go do that now. Hold X. You hear a little noise, and then you know that you did it. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you kill one of those crawlers as they're coming down the wall, one of the Nova Gas zombies, they don't explode, they just fall off the wall. So, it's kind of nice. Here we go. Now we have a cool weapon. We have the HK-21 and we have the RPK. Two very powerful weapons at killing zombies. Alrighty. So here's one of these moments where if you haven't been playing with Juggernaut earlier, you'll see why it's so helpful. Zombies just can't kill you. Right there I just took about 5 hits and still didn't die from it. I'm going to take out my RPK. Now, at this point you'll have like a train of zombies following you, so just aim your gun up at the heads and start wasting them. You get so many points from doing this way. And now, Kill the last few. Oh, get a little insta-kill.